It's your boy Crypto Millie. So let's talk about what's actually going on into the market. Make sure that you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and keep your favorite crypto and door-to-door entrepreneur inside the algorithms. Now, the market, as you can see, is putting in a bit of a correction going into Monday. I think yesterday there was a huge sell-off from Bitcoin. So according to Coin Bureau, a dormant whale woke up after 5 years and sold 24,000 BTC for ETH. That single move crashed Bitcoin to 112 and erased 45 billion in market value. Insane, right? God, who's this whale? Man, 24,000 Bitcoin. Can you imagine? The entity still holds 152,000 BTC from wallets with funding dates back to 6 years. So this is a super whale, maybe an exchange, maybe, the government, who knows, right? So point is, some people are blaming Binance, right? A lot of the, what's it called? Wintermute gets a lot of hate, right? And I get it, because Wintermute, they move pretty odd, right? They've been selling off Solana every time Solana gets close to flipping BNB's market cap. So I don't know who I was talking to. I think I was talking to one of the guys in my latest interview that I did with the subnet. I'm talking about Tao Betensor in the subnets, and I was just telling him, like, man, like, market makers are not our friends, right? They're not our friends. They know how to take advantage of the emotional aspect of investing. It's sad. Most people are just too emotional when investing, and when things like this happen, you see a lot of people start to freak out, right? I think that if you are anticipating, right, if you are anticipating crypto to do exactly what the global M2 is doing, then you know that this correction could be short-lived, right? You can see that we had a correction with the global M2, and what a coincidence, Bitcoin corrected here with the global M2, right? With the now it's lagging, it's a lagging indicator, right? But this was the correction with the global M2, and we're getting that same correction here with BTC. Thing is, the global M2 is starting to curl up. Now, I wouldn't get too excited until it can break some of these necklines, because you can clearly see, and I talked about this in one of my live streams and one of my videos, how the global M2 was starting to put in a downtrend, right? What you want to see is this global M2 get above these necklines and confirm a trend to the upside. If it does, Bitcoin will follow. Now, this is where it gets a little bit scary for BTC. Y'all know I follow my indicators. I'm gonna have to zoom in really tough right here to actually see that we just got a ultimate RSI cross to the downside, right? Coupled with Bitcoin looking like it wants to go in and do a stock RSI reset. So this is what this means to me. What I do is I look at the last time we got an ultimate RSI cross to the downside, which was here. We had a 30% dip. So I think Bitcoin is in play for its bullish bull case 30% dip. Now, why do I say that? And that 30% dip will put us somewhere, hopefully it doesn't, but it could be in play, right? Now, Millie, why are you saying that, right? If I could just go here to Bitcoin, you can see that we printed a sell signal, which a sell signal seems like it's been on point so far. And the stock RSI is looking like it's going for the reset. This is the thing. We want Bitcoin to hold up at least the 50-day moving average, but bullish, really bullish if it can hold the 21-day EMA here and continue its rise to the upside. On top of that, the Bitcoin dominance is capitulating. Normally, you want to see Bitcoin dominance capitulate, but the price of Bitcoin stays strong. You don't want to see both of them get weak, because what have we figured out in this entire cycle? Every time Bitcoin sneezes a correction, altcoins literally get obliterated. So that's what's happening here. But again, just to focus on what we have in front of us, the global M2 is starting to go up higher, but it hasn't confirmed that this is, a bullish momentum until we get over these necklines. Not to add, this could be an inverted head and shoulders, which could be bullish, but it still has to get above these necklines here, right? It's crazy that you can see the inverted head and shoulder here with BTC as well. What scares me is this ultimate RSI cross here. It doesn't necessarily mean Bitcoin has to go into a bear market, but last time we got an ultimate RSI cross, we seen a huge dip, right? We went from 111,000 all the way down to 73. Isn't that crazy? We went from 111,000. I didn't even know we was up here already. We went from 111,000 all the way down to 70. Like, it went down to 74,000. The 30% dip here would take us down to about 87,000. 1,000. So just keep that in mind. Bitcoin is looking weak. Now let's talk about altcoins. ETH looks a little bit more stronger. The total 3 doesn't look bad. As you can see, our ultimate RSI for the total 3 is far above the orange line. Very bullish. Staring at an ultimate RSI, inverted head and shoulders here. And if we just swing over to ETH, you can see that ETH is hanging around all-time highs, right? So it's rebounding right now because ETH was about to cross 5K before that whale came and just destroyed the market, right? The whale came, destroyed the market, and ETH dropped all the way, I think, down to like 44, right? 4.4. But now it has rebounded, and it's looking to hold and print a confirmation candle in price discovery. Now, this is bullish because we are above the ultimate RSI. But if ETH can turn this candle green and print a confirmation candle in price discovery, because we're literally there, this would be insane, guys. It doesn't matter if this candle is red or not. We just need this candle to print above this green line. Now, it would be a little bit more bullish if it did it. But again, you just gotta keep in mind that anything can happen in crypto. Let's go to the stock. Let's go to our script here and see how ETH is actually looking. Go to my script. And you can see ETH just very severely overbought. Also standing here had a bull cross, which is also bullish. We had a massive bull cross here on Ethereum on the weekly time frame. So I'm still bullish on ETH. I'm still bullish on altcoins, but we do need Bitcoin to hold up, right? We don't need Bitcoin to start showing any sign of weakness as far as price. Bitcoin dominance, yes, but not ETH. I also think Sol is a really, really good trade as well. So that's pretty much what's going on inside the market. We also look for stuff like the PCE and the things that we do have coming out. A lot of people are anticipating September to be bearish. So maybe we're getting the correction out now, and then September ends up being bullish. Who knows? But we do have a 83% chance of a Fed cut and a 16% chance of a pause. Let me know in the comments if you think the Fed is going to cut, pause, or raise the rates. Now, that would be insane if they did. Now, again, one of the things that I am paying attention to is that every time we do get hype into the market, the hype dies down instantaneously. It's like I don't want to call it manipulation, right? But I know that market makers are not for what we have going. Anyway, I don't want to get into that. I don't want to make this video too long. Guys, let me know what you are doing, right? Are you buying? Are you selling? Are you fearful right now? Are you greedy? Are you hopeful? Do you have hopium? Do you think that we can truly have an altcoin season in this type of environment? And I've said this plenty of times. I want to make it clear. Until we get out of QT, there will be a lot of chop. There will be a lot of chop. So just keep that in mind. Anyway, that's what's going on in the market for anybody that wanted to know. Engage with this video, help get this video out there, help spread positivity. It's your boy Crypto Millie, and I'll see you in the next one.